Welcome back. Good Monday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Maria Bartiromo, and it is Monday, April 20th. It is 8 a.m. on the button on the East Coast, and I hope you're having a great Monday morning. We kick off the hour with the hot topic of the hour. CENTCOM releasing new video overnight of U.S. forces taking over an Iranian cargo ship after a 6-hour standoff as the ship was trying to break past the U.S.'s naval blockade. The cargo ship, called Tauska, reportedly spent much of the last year moving between China and Iran. Hundreds of commercial tankers are now stranded on each side of the strait after Iran halted traffic on the strait over the weekend, reversing course on its agreement to open it on Friday. Tehran telling shippers they must use new traffic lines and lanes along the Iranian coast. But President Trump told me in a phone call yesterday that the U.S. closed the strait with its naval blockade, and he is fully expecting an agreement signed tonight. U.S. officials are ready for a second round of talks in Pakistan tonight, but there's been no official response from Iran on the meeting. In fact, Iranian state media was suggesting that Iran might not show up at all. Mike Lee is with us this morning, along with Elizabeth Pipko. And Mike, President Trump told me every item has already been negotiated. He's fully expecting this deal to be signed tonight. And he said if they don't sign it, the U.S. is going to blow up every single power plant and bridge and more in Iran. Don't forget, Mike, that 2-week ceasefire expires this Wednesday.
So, Maria, I just saw a headline that the AP is reporting that the Iranian officials will attend tonight. It's from the Associated Press, so who knows if that's actually accurate. But I have to imagine they will. Like, Iran has suffered over $200 billion worth of damage. We've hit over 13,000 targets in their country, to them about 17 United States targets, and all of this with the help of the latest and greatest Russian and Chinese technology. So when you hear Iran talking tough, I said it before and I'll say it again, it does give off Monty Python vibes. Like, this is merely a flesh wound. It's a bit ridiculous. And on the other side of this, are good things for Iran if they do agree to our terms. So what the Trump administration is doing is using the carrot and the stick with equal valor, because with the carrot in this situation for Iran is peace and prosperity. And I have to imagine, after the shellacking and knowing that we could permanently disable all of their energy infrastructure to the point where they'll never be able to rebuild it, if they want to pursue this nuclear platform, like, why not? Why not give your people a chance? Why not enrich yourselves the way that you have been for the last 49 years and just keep moving with peace so that the entire region can settle itself down?
Yeah. No, don't forget, the president has exhibited this maximum pressure campaign on Iran, Elizabeth, whether it's like actual warfare or economic warfare, squeezing the Iranians to the extent that they have no economy left. And so they're in a position they're going to have to give on something. And the president has said it repeatedly, no nuclear weapon for Iran.
You're completely right, Maria. He has said that since 2015, when he first jumped into the political sphere. And like Mike said, they have nothing left, right? This is a regime that has wanted to present like evil in entirety of their mission for 47 years. They have no choice left but to realize that they are up against the strongest military, the most capable military on the face of the earth. And Donald Trump, like you said, has tried everything. It started with diplomatic pressure. We've tried economic pressure. He knows that with military pressure, we are very much capable of taking them on. They know that as well. They must come to the table or they will be completely obliterated. We don't want that, almost more so than them, because they don't care about innocent civilians in Iran. Donald Trump actually does. That's why he's restrained himself so much up until this point. But something's got to give, and we only have a few hours left.
Now, there's this as well. Federal authorities arrested an Iranian woman at the Los Angeles airport over the weekend for allegedly brokering deals to sell Iranian-made drones, bombs, and weapons to the Sudanese military, Mike. This is Shamim Mafi. She's reportedly tied to the Iranian regime. She gained U.S. residency under the Obama administration in 2016. She was working on behalf of Iran. She's expected to make her initial appearance before the court today. Your reaction?
Yeah, Maria, like, it's unbelievable who's in our country. And then all of this while the DHS isn't being funded. It's you know, if you told me something like this would happen, I wouldn't believe you, but yet here we are.
Yeah, you're right. It's absolutely unbelievable. I did want to get your take on the earnings story as well, because as I read you a report earlier, one of the analysts at Wells Fargo is telling clients that all of that hoopla over the private credit situation was exposed to be a big nothing last week when we saw the earnings out of the major banks. Wells Fargo says we got the news that, in fact, it's not as big of a deal as we thought. Earnings are up. So far, it's the beginning of earnings season, Mike, but your characterization of what we've seen so far from the first quarter earnings, it's going to be a BAFA one for the oil companies, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, look, so we're looking at over 13% in earnings growth this quarter, and then the next 3 quarters, 18, 19, 20, or roughly 20% for all 3 quarters. So you're seeing an earnings growth acceleration. If we can get the price of oil down and a new Fed chair, we're also going to get lower interest rates, I believe, later this year, okay, with an accelerating economy. So while stocks have run very far, very fast, I think they have a long way to go to the upside.